Hey everybody, I'm Rafa, and today I want to show you a demo of this project called Generic Control Plane from the folks that are working on KCP. And this is a project that allows you to spin up a minimal Kubernetes control plane without a lot of the parts that make Kubernetes, like controllers that manage services and pods and other things, but it just offers a very minimal setup. And it's a very early stage, and by default it's just a binary that has a built-in etcd server, but obviously you can use this to connect to a proper setup etcd server. So let's try this out. I already executed those instructions like clone, make build, and then you can just start it and then point to it like this. Alright, let's give this a shot. So what I'm going to do is, I'm already inside this folder, and I'm gonna do bin gcp start. This is gonna start a very minimal control plane. As you can see, it's really quick, and it says control plane is ready. If I open another folder, I can do this export, and then I can do kubectl API resources. You can see this is extremely minimal. There are just a few things running here, like config maps, events, namespaces, source quota, secrets, service accounts, API services, certificate signing requests, and events. Notably missing for me is custom resource definition. I want to use this project to build APIs, and so I have to, add a new resource there. To do this is really easy. There's this flag called batteries, and you do batteries CRDs, and it starts again. And if I do this, you will see now that I have custom resource definition. This is really cool. As you can see, this, I'm going to show it again, doesn't have pods or services or other things. I don't care about those things. I just care about exposing APIs. So what I'm going to do now is going to go to this folder. I'm going to go back, and I'm going to make a new directory called APIs. And in this directory APIs, I want to create the definition of a new API. I'm lazy, so I'm going to use kube builder, which does more than I want. And I'm going to do I'm going to do kube builder init. And it's gonna initialize a bunch of things. I don't know, it's downloading half of the internet, obviously. What I'm gonna do is do kube builder, create API, and then I'm gonna do group demo version v1 kind computers. And I wanna create the resource, and I don't wanna create a controller. So this is generating a bunch of things, and the idea is to create a CRD to manage the computers that I have at home, right, and store them in a control plane that I can deploy. So what now I'm gonna do, you're gonna see if I do 3, I have a lot of things already generated for me. And specifically what I wanna do is I wanna edit this file, the file that I have in the API. Computer types is pretty cool, and it says edit this file, this is for your own, and I don't care about foo and whatnot, so I'm just gonna do name. I want to just name of the computers, and obviously there's also name, and computer status for now I just don't care, right? So I'm gonna save this, and then I'm gonna do make manifests. I have to do the same export that I did earlier, right? So I have to do kubeconfig, but now it's like in this generic control plane .gcp admin. Cool. And now I'm gonna do kubectl API resources, and as you can see, it's still the same cluster. Very cool. So now I do make install. This should use a bunch of tools from the Kube ecosystem to install the CRD to this control plane that I have started locally. Okay, so what I'm gonna do next, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna see now that I have a new resource called computers. And I can, for example, now go and edit and do this sample. sample, computers, and and do like name. And my computers are named weird. I have one called Concord. And I can save this one, and then I do okay, kubectl apply the chef sample. Where is it? What was the name of the file again? 3. I think there's one. Is sample is in config crd. Where is sample? Okay, config samples. Very cool. So I can do kubectl apply the chef config samples, and it's demo v1. I'll apply this file, and yeah. So now I can do kubectl and kubectl get computers, and I have a computer sample. And if I do dash o YAML, you can see that this is my Concord computer. This is really nice, isn't it? Like, this isn't like so much fancier than Kubernetes, other than this is a single binary that you can run, and okay, yeah, you would need an external etcd, but that's pretty cool. This is pretty lightweight, but now I want to show how this can even be extended to do something slightly different, right? So I have this get computers, and Kubernetes has this neat trick since the beginning that you can do -v = 9. It'll print a bunch of things, including an equivalent of the call made with curl. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to copy this equivalent call. Whoever did this is a genius. This is a bunch of self-side inserts, so I'm gonna do a -k. I'm gonna remove the -v, and I'm gonna open for a moment the new terminal just to, just trust me, and just getting some credentials, which I think I generated, but you know, I'm paranoid enough to, yeah. I'm just getting them from the admin kubeconfig. I think they're generated. I think it's fine, but I'm paranoid enough that I don't want to deal with this. So I'm just gonna do here. I'm gonna do $pp paste. I think I typed this right. I'm just gonna curl. Very cool. So I'm gonna just pipe it to JQ, and that's it, right? So now imagine what you can do to this computer samples, and that's it. This is just the JSON version of it, right? And name Concord, so I could just read, you know, whatever I want. And this is a list, obviously, but I can easily think about building controllers, or in many languages, or just something that watches this or reads from this API as really a generic control plane, right? Think about it. You can allow to define APIs inside the organization to expose metadata without typing any code. It's all generation and typing it in, and then you have all these nice tools that you can use. I think it's really powerful. And whenever you want to extend them, you get for free the whole controller generation that you could get with the controllers that you get for free, with the reconciler that you get from projects like KubeBuilder. That's it for today. That was my sweet little demo. I hope it was interesting. See you.